are reviewing The Bachelorettes. Yes, y'all, we are finally back and we are going to be talking about Sleazy Slimeball Logan. But first, we invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below. Yes, so we're gonna start with Logan. He finally had the
let's do the group date. She invited some guys to the group date.
Yes, so she invited some guys to the group date, and you guys know that Logan was on that group date card.
Mm-hmm.
So he decided, I can't do this, I need to go talk to Rachel.
Yes.
So he decided to slither his way into her boudoir to go and tell her, you know, you're amazing, like you're phenomenal, like any man would want you.
I don't know how you're single.
I don't know how you're single, like, you know, even when I was thinking about it, like, how could you like leave Rachel? Like Gabby's like, Rachel is phenomenal. You know, like you're crazy, but I just can't do it, so I need to go and be with Gabby
from day
one. I've had those feelings, and then, you know, hasn't been easy. It just has come like clear to me now.
You know, just, you don't have to keep on saying that.
Like,
that was Rachel.
Yeah.
You know.
Which I felt like you should have said that during the rose ceremony instead of doing it before a group date, which I thought was an asshole move.
Yeah. But we done the rose ceremony that day and say, you know something, I really have feelings for Gabby. But then he'll have to go stand over there. But Gabby had already given the last rose. Like, no.
She had already given the last rose.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. But he should have did it much earlier. But
then he would have been kicked out, and he didn't want to because he still wants to be part of this TV show.
Yeah. So yeah, he told Rachel. Rachel's not happy. She started crying and bawling her eyes out. The rejection's too much.
Every day I get rejected. Poor Rachel.
There's something like I thought there was something wrong with Gabby, but there's something really wrong with Rachel.
Well, remember, you told me that her parents asked her, which I missed completely.
Yeah.
But you said when she was chosen as a bachelor, her parents asked her. The
first thing they asked her, are you emotionally ready for this?
I guess they know their daughter. Are you sure? I mean,
but you know, maybe that's why that dad is the way he is, because of how emotional she can be.
No, poor baby.
Yeah.
But, you know, it does feel like it's every time, because now Logan has rejected her. Remember at the, when Gabby was having the little boxing thing that the guys did, her guys, Rachel's guys ignored her.
It wasn't an ignore, they are watching a basketball fight.
Three guys rejected her, and then the host rejected her 3 more times because he went and took the roses. So she's feeling really rejected.
My thing is with Rachel, she doesn't know how to bounce back as a woman.
Yeah.
Like, every single time she gets rejected, it's like hell has frozen over.
Yeah.
Like, at some point, you have to get your shit together.
I feel like if she had gone, because she decided not to go on the group date, I feel like if she had gone on the group date, it would have reaffirmed to her that, hey, there are guys here who want me, that are better than Logan, they like me. That would have made her feel better, but she decided, I'm not going to go on the group date.
That's my issue with Rachel. She does not get up and keep on going. Like, she just doesn't do that. Like, sometimes you have to sweep your emotions underneath the rug and keep going. You can unsweep that later. Yeah. But go on your dates. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually go enjoy them. That's why I said don't be beholden to one man. Don't sit here and get your emotions all wrapped up in one guy. You need to have a block.
Logan. She and Gabby liked Logan from the beginning. But then after Logan kissed her, Gabby decided to back off, even though she never told Rachel that Logan had actually kissed her as well.
I feel like Rachel is more pessimistic than Gabby. Like, Gabby,
she's
pessimistic, and I think she's insecure.
Yeah.
I think that she has to learn how to, when something really goes wrong, like if that had happened to me, I would say, of course I would be upset, but I bet you I'm going to go get dressed up and go on those dates. Like, I would say, say thank God. He's not the one for me. At least he said it. He should have been a stand-up guy and said it earlier instead of being an asshole and tell me now.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I have men who are here for me. Let me go. You have to be able to look at the bright side of things.
Yeah.
That is what makes somebody an optimist.
Yeah.
That's why I say she's a pessimist. Because
Yeah, I
you
hear
sat
what you're
there
saying.
for how many hours
For the whole rest of the day.
and decided to cry on some guy who has moved on.
Yeah, he is.
Where they do that at?
Yeah.
Where they do that at?
With Rachel and the Bachelorette. So, but she did go on her single date with Avon.
And Tino, let's finish talking about the after party. Because she decided, I'm not going on the group dates, I'm going on the after party.
Okay.
And that's when Tino decided to show his ass.
Yeah.
And that's when we decided that she is having abuse syndrome.
Yeah.
Because she gave the rose to Tino after he was an asswipe and said, all the guys here are focused on making her feel comfortable and trying to reassure her. I have another agenda. I was not seen, and she should have communicated with me.
Yeah.
She should have da.
And how dare he use her words that she used the last time that she wasn't seen in the boxing match, and use that now to talk about he is not seen. I was just like.
And then she gave him the rose, I want to give this to somebody
You
who
rewarded
continues
his bad
to be.
behavior.
That's why we said she's going through abuse syndrome.
Yeah.
Literal abuse syndrome.
Yeah.
Because I thought Zach, he went out of his way to make you feel better. He helped you
screamed
to
it
go
out.
scream that out, which I'm sure felt good. And he focused on you.
Yeah.
Not Tino trying to make you feel bad because you felt, you need a
But
man.
you see him.
That's my issue. When a man is more emotional and more upset
Dramatic
than you are, that's not a man. A man should be able to be solid. He should be able. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
He should be able to control his feelings, and he should be able to be solid. He is supposed to be a rock for you, not the other way around. So it made no sense. Let me come in.
At your
Thank
most
you for being
vulnerable time.
vulnerable for me. Let me give you the rose.
I know.
I would have looked him up and down
And
time
he
you would
was
go.
there holding his rose like some little girl,
And then even
holding his rose.
And then even
as though
when they
thank you for
kissed.
rewarding me. Yeah.
even when they kissed, he was like this, looking at her like a disapproving child.
Yeah.
Tino is an asshole, but y'all remember he's that same guy who went and kissed her on the step and reminded her of how low she was when Clayton just said, I slept with Gabby and you, and y'all both got to get the hell out of
And she
here.
was on the step crying.
He reminded her of
Of
that, and then he used that to go and kiss her.
And tell her, I'm going to make it better for you. But he had to remind you, though, where you came from. Right? You came from this guy really dogging you out. Don't expect much from me, but I'm going to make it better by giving you a kiss that did not even look passionate. He's not a good kisser. And but I'm going to kiss you here on the steps.
The thing is, when a man uses your vulnerability to be manipulative or to get ahead or to make you
He's an
mind
emotional
F you,
abuser.
he's an emotional abuser.
That's what he is.
So that's why Tino is an asswipe.
And I was sure she was going to give him the rose.
I never say Zach. I said Zach. And then you said Tino. I said, oh,
because he is showing, giving off that emotional abuser thing. And because she's
Not
insecure
healed.
and vulnerable, she's not healed, she can't catch it. But I'm hoping that Rachel that told that guy to leave, I'm hoping that Rachel will show her horn soon, because if not, Tino gonna walk all over her. But I wouldn't be surprised if Tino is the last man standing. Only if he acts the plum fool. But I wouldn't be surprised because Rachel is not healed yet.
And the thing is, because she's not healed, she's not in tune with what she really wants,
Yeah.
And she's not in tune with what she likes.
Yeah.
Because I thought she would have at least chosen Zach. Do I think Zach is the man for her at the end of the day? No. Like I said, there's not one man that's there for Rachel that would be a good husband.
I'm not really seeing it.
The only person
She likes Avon.
Avon. She really likes Avon.
Yes. But he talked about his.
He has mama issues, so
that's what I feel. He says even though he and his mom are kind of close now, but I will say I want to know more about that relationship.
Yeah.
Is it truly healed? And I just want to know more about that relationship because a lot of times men who are not close to their mothers, they have problems with their relationships, especially if they've not handled that hurt of being estranged with their moms, and they have problems with their relationships with women. So that's the only thing, that's the only caution that I'll give with Avon.
Yeah.
But she went with Avon. She seems to really like him. But like you said, I'm not totally sold on Avon yet. He kind of gives me Dale vibes to me.
Y'all know how
Like
back
he
and
is,
forth that relationship
yeah,
has been.
I mean, he seems to be agreeing with everything that she's saying. I kind of want to see more of himself instead of just like someone who is okay with everything, you know. So
Nobody
we'll
is
have to
there for Rachel. There's not one man who will be a
Yes.
good match for her, and that's because she has not healed.
Well, how about the Asian guy? He seems to really
She's not
like
into
her.
him.
You don't think so?
Not at all.
Well, she did choose him last in the rose
She
ceremony.
has not forgiven Sleazeball for rejecting her for
Yeah,
Gabby.
she let Meatball go.
Yeah.
You did
He
say
sat
it. I was
there with his
surprised.
hair slicked back
And some
and
glasses.
oil,
He had some glasses.
stupid ass glasses and
Yeah.
a pink shirt and a black tux.
Yeah.
I said, get this fool out of here. Just get him out of the building.
You know what I was wondering when I'm looking at Meatball? I thought he was Italian, but now when I'm thinking about it, maybe he's Indian. You know how they oil their hair a lot?
He's not
So-
Indian. That man is white.
You think so?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, Meatball, if you are listening, let us know. If you are Italian, are you Caucasian, or are you Indian? Because I'm thinking that's why he oils his hair. You know, they have that ritual that they oil their
I don't
hair.
care what race or culture you are. It's a bad look.
Next. But no, but if it's their, if it's their culture and stuff like that, I mean,
don't
that's
think it
that's
is
why he
because
has
his
a
whole
nice
face
hair.
is greasy. His hair is short.
I think he sweats. Sometimes he looks nervous. Yeah, he looks nervous. And when people are sweating, they look deceitful. But that doesn't mean the man is deceitful. Now, he did reject Rachel. So Rachel is not feeling Meatball. She kicked him to the curb. And can we talk about Gabby? Let's get off of Meatball. But can we talk about Gabby and her group date? They went to
I thought
get
it
some
was very nice.
Belgian waffles.
I want to go there one day just for the waffles.
Oh my God! Was it after the Belgian waffles that Logan came to her guys? Yes, I think it was after the Belgian
No, it
waffles.
was before actually. He went
It
directly
was.
to her,
Okay,
and then
after
she
Rachel.
had her date after. Because
Okay.
remember, we were like, oh, how come he's not on the date? Is he gone? But he came to the after
yes.
party.
Okay, got
So
you.
she
Yes.
went to Belgian waffles or whatever.
Well,
It was
let's talk
very
about
nice
Logan
date.
talking to her first before she went on the date.
I felt personally,
Mhm.
if you go, Gabby, and you accept Logan, which I think he is an asshole,
Yeah.
to go and flip flop, if you allow that man to do that,
Yeah. She
the
just-
rest of the men are gonna think that's okay as well.
Yeah.
And then my thing is also with Logan,
Mhm.
he is untrustworthy. He
Yeah.
kissed both of you. You know that he kissed both of you.
Yeah.
You even said that.
Yeah.
So why you go and choose him?
Mhm.
I don't understand. But I do get the fact that Rachel, you guys aren't friends. So there's a little spiteful behavior going on.
Mm.
Rachel did choose Hayden, who hurt you the most there so far.
You're right.
So I guess because when all those guys rejected Rachel, she didn't choose not one.
Right.
But now she's deciding that she's going to choose Logan,
Yeah.
which I didn't think
So you
that
think
she would
it's something that
accept.
she's trying to be spiteful to
I don't
Rachel?
think she is. I don't think she
I
is
think she likes
intentionally.
Logan.
I think she likes him, but I
Yeah.
also think that she's not like, oh, I'm gonna put my friends first. Because she said, oh, I'm gonna
She's
put my
not.
friends first.
And then she tells
Because
him
at first she did when Rachel was rejected, even though Rachel laughed at her when Gabby got rejected.
Right.
Gabby did not take any of the guys who rejected Rachel.
Right.
This time, I don't think she actually gives a damn because she
Yeah,
sees
because
what
she saw-
Rachel did to her.
Exactly, yeah.
She accepted Hayden,
Yeah.
and she didn't make a big deal out of it. You
Right.
see, Gabby was able to bounce back from that, even though she
Yeah.
had continued to see Hayden
Yeah.
throughout.
Yeah.
But as soon as she accepted Logan back,
Yeah.
Rachel's looking all at him. You're seeing him in the background. I'm just like,
That was crazy.
I thought that was insanity. I was like, if you don't stand up, stand
I know.
up.
like who was it? Gabby called Logan last, right? For the rose ceremony.
Yeah, she ended up choosing him and taking him back.
Right, and all the guys were very upset about her guys were upset about that. However, as Logan walked away, Gabby wasn't even looking at him. Rachel
was
turned
staring
around.
at him. She broke her neck just looking at
And
him.
just continued like this. Just
I'm like,
continued.
what the fuck is this? She has serious. If you don't need to be with nobody, Rachel. I say take 3-4 years. Usually I say date multiple men, but take two, maybe just one solid year to do some intensive therapy and some healing
and some self-love
and some traveling.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
You don't need no man right now.
Yeah.
No.
And you got, you're a pilot. Go ahead and fly wherever you need to fly, and
the
just
thing is,
fall in love with yourself again.
I mean,
and love yourself, whatever weight you are, Rachel. Fall in love with you again.
figure out who the hell you are. I don't think you know.
Before you deal with these men,
Yeah.
But after the Belgian waffle date, Logan comes in with the guys. And the guys were on such a high. They had such a nice group date. And here come Logan was like, and he looked a little smug.
Yeah, he's like, I was able to flip flop. Because the thing is, what I did not like is that Gabby went and told him, you were the only overlap with me and Rachel. We both liked you.
And you kissed both of us. She told him that too.
So he's already feeling himself. I'm the exception to the rule.
Yeah. Well, now he knows and he's aware that you, Gabby, you know that he kissed both of you, yet you still chose him.
It doesn't say much about you. Because the thing is, men are very logical. They see everything that's going on. Yeah. And they put 2 to 2 together. Mm-hmm. You might be thinking, oh yes, this is nice, he likes me. Yeah. He's thinking logically. Yeah. Oh, and she chose me after I did this, and this. I could play her like a fiddle.
And then when Gabby went to Rachel to talk to her, right? Rachel was really hot, and the way she
the way he did it was something like she wanted her not to choose him at all, right? And she went and did it anyway.
And Gabby was like, I love the way how Gabby kind of moved the conversation. Yeah, but you have a lot of guys who really like you, as if to say,
I'm choosing him, bitch.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Oh, that was so hilarious. Oh my God, you guys tell us what you think about that whole mess.
Yes, you
are. But we have never trusted Logan from the beginning. We did not trust Logan after he did that. So convenient. He kissed both of them. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it looks as though the preview that we saw, it looks like it's going to be some mess with him again.
Yes,
so
and
we will
the host tells him to pack his bags.
Well, he said pack his bags to somebody. I don't know if it was Logan because I didn't see Logan. And you know how they do the editing.
I think it was Logan, but also from the preview, it also seemed like Tina was intimate with Rachel, and then the next morning said, "I can't be with you." And she was very upset.
I hope that's not the case.
I would not put it past that asshole.
Rachel, I just hope you learned from Clayton. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys learned from the whole season. You and Gabby learned from Clayton. Okay? Because at the end of the day, he stayed with somebody
who didn't have sex with him.
Who he did not do anything with. I hope you and Gabby learn from the Clayton season. If you didn't learn anything, I hope you learned that.
But also it seems like Nate gets the boots from Gabby because he was crying a lot. She was crying. She's like, I'm terrified of being a mother.
I don't know.
I think she said gives him the boots. Because I feel like the reason why she would not choose Nate or that she's trying to put a barrier up is because he has a daughter. Yeah. I said I could never date a man who has a daughter, especially if I hadn't had my own kids yet. Yeah. A lady who has mommy issues, I don't think that's gonna work.
Well, sorry. I felt like she could learn a lot from Nate, and I felt like she could, I think it's nice for a woman to be with someone who can teach you something, who can help you with something.
It's
you know?
a beautiful thing. I think this will be a great introduction to her, for her into motherhood.
Yeah.
For real, I really do. But the
Yeah.
thing is, that pain is so deep. She talks about it every
It's
season.
still so deep.
It's very
It's still so
fresh.
deep for
I
her.
don't think she is ready to dive into that because she hasn't resolved any issues with her mother.
Yeah.
She hasn't really resolved it with herself, and it's still
Yeah.
painful. So,
Yeah.
as much as I think that it will be great for her, I don't think it's going to work, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But yes, y'all, that was the Bachelorette.
I tell you, and in talking about things with people with mom issues, sometimes I think that you have to, like, just kind of put and it's hard, but you have to kind of put yourself in your mom's shoes sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
When you start looking at her, not as a mom, but as a woman, you're able to pivot and look at her as a woman, not as a mom, but just also as a human being who makes mistakes, right? And then also if you know more about, and then ask questions if you know more about maybe her history or maybe her story. That also will help in the healing process. That also helps you to be able to stand in her shoes if you know more about her story. So anyone who has mom issues, sometimes, I know it's so hard, but you have to really maybe talk to your mom or talk to people who know her if she has already passed away. Talk to people who knew her, family members and stuff like that, to kind of figure out what her story is. That's what's going to help you empathize with her. And then at the end of the day, if she is still who she is, someone who you feel like doesn't love you, at some point you just have to accept her for who she is, and you have to decide, if you are able to let things roll off your back, then you can have a relationship. But if you can't do that, then you have to decide whether you're going to have a relationship with that person. And not having your mom in your life does not mean that you're not lovable. It doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. And it doesn't mean that you cannot love someone else. It doesn't even mean also that you're broken. It doesn't mean any of those things. It's all what you in your mind perceive yourself to be. Just keep on letting yourself know, like, I am okay. I am capable of love. I'm capable of being loved. But that's just a little advice for those who have mommy issues. It's not easy, because that's your first love, It's not easy. And when
it's your life.
Yeah, and when that, in a sense, umbilical cord of love is not there, it's been kind of shattered. It's hard, but it's doable. That's what I want to say. It's doable to overcome that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and heal.
But it's Mary
And Amma.
And we invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below
what you think about the whole Gabby and Rachel. Do you think Logan is going to be there for the final four?
Or you think you're gonna flip flop again?
Or do you think he will flip flop again?
Like a pancake?
Yeah. And who do you think is there for Rachel?
Nobody.
Because we have a few people for Gabby.
Don't be blind.
Who in the world do you think is there for Rachel? Let us know.
Yeah.